BoatFools Sailing. We're in the BoatFools Sailing headquarters with Canadian Ken. It's dimly lit, poorly ventilated, but we are back to do a top 10 today. And we're taking next week off because it's Thanksgiving. So this is sort of our Thanksgiving special. Where are we going today, Ken?
We're going to go out west, California, San Francisco Bay Area, sort of Berkeley north of that, Marin County up in that area. Found some really great boats, and they have to be good boats because if you're sailing in the Bay Area or going out beyond the Golden Gate Bridge, you're going to need a sturdy boat.
Yeah, it can get wild out there, right?
Can,
and foggy, very windy, wavy. You got all the conditions out there, not too dissimilar from Maine, actually.
No, not at all. So that's why a lot of the boats you'll see, we have some affinity for now because we've seen them on some of our other BoatFools
episodes. Right. We've actually seen some of these boats now, so we know more about them, which makes it more fun to talk about. So, and you have some connections to the West Coast.
Yeah, my brother lives out there in Marin County with his wife, and so big shout out to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you didn't notice, today is Plaid Day in Maine, which is basically every day.
That's right. The fact we don't have our orange hunting hats on is probably
right. We're safe today in the office. We had to take those
off in the office.
All right, so let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
top 10. We haven't done one of these in a while. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's been a while. We're a little rusty, but we'll go for it.
I think I've got the winner.
You do.
I do. You're already
Oh, that was fun.
All right, here we go. All right, before we dive in, we're going to quickly show you our BoatFools Sailboat scorecard, which we're going to use to score these boats. You're doing 3 of your top picks. I'm doing 3 of my top picks, and we're doing 2 each. Honorable mention. Yeah. So the scorecard, we'll put this up on the screen, but we basically cover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, 5 points each, starting with seamanship. By seamanship, we mean how clean someone has kept a boat and upkeep with maintenance and that sort of thing. Yeah. Affordability, is it worth the price that you're paying for this thing? Comfort, is it going to be a comfortable boat to sail on for its intended use? Usability, is it going to be easy to take out and go sailing on, or is it going to be a pain in the butt? You need 6 people to get a mainsail up. And finally, most controversial, is she pretty?
Is she pretty?
And that's very subjective, but we go toe-to-toe with this all the time.
Yeah, we grade them 1 to 5. I mean, go in half-point increments.
Half-point increments, right. Yeah. And highest total wins. So it's going to be interesting. So here we go. My first pick of the day is a 1987 Aries 32. Ordered originally in 1987 in Sausalito, California, and it's now down in Moss Landing, which is a little bit further south.
A little out of our area there. You might get some points off of
There's some deductions there, down in the Santa Cruz area. It was designed by Thomas Gilmer, and we've seen a bunch of his boats, including a Southern Cross and some Allied boats that he designed. So he was prolific, and this is a really, really beautiful boat. It's got the sort of molded in planking in the fiberglass. She is fiberglass, and a nice double ender with a nice bowsprit. You've got roller furling. You've got some wind vane self-steering here. Wow, the down below looks beautiful. You might want to update this sort of velour look, but I don't mind it. You've got some lee cloths here for offshore sailing and racing. You can put those up and sleep in one of those berths there. But look at the interior. It's lovely, in my opinion. There's your head, a little sneak peek there. Your galley. And looking back towards your companionway and galley.
Oh, yeah, you step down sort of diagonally.
Yeah, it's an interesting step there. So I think it's really kind of an attractive boat. We got a gimbaled stove. Here's some original schematics for the boat, and then there you go. She's got the full keel, keel hung rudder, whatnot. Here, this is a list of updates and upgrades that have been made over the years for the boat that come with the boat, so you can see what's been done and not been done. But I just think, wait, here's a picture for her under sail.
Oh, yeah.
Full batten main. You got a lazy stack pack there, lazy jacks.
And I was noticing the sails are up high, so you can really see under them.
Great visibility.
Really great.
Yeah. So if you're a cruiser and you're not into racing, this is like, it's perfect for that. Your visibility is really 360, which is what you want. But I think she's a really good looking boat. So quickly going over to the sailboat data on this. Here again, here are your schematics. Full keel with a transom hung rudder, keel hung rudder. Your prop is in an aperture there. Length overall of 32 feet, length on water of 26 feet, beam just under 10 at 9.58. 20 of these were built, though this ad says they're more like 32 or 38 built. So if anyone has more information on that, that'd be great. These were built in Taiwan. She's got, I don't know if this one has a Westerbeek, but 33 horsepower, holds 40 gallons of diesel, 40 gallons of water. Sail area displacement, she's not going to be fast in light air at 11.86, but a good stiff built at 28.13 and ultra heavy displacement at 406. Yeah. And look at that comfort ratio.
So comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, so a comfortable cruiser, a nice, safe, sturdy boat. you know, she would be a pick for me. And I should mention our price range is from $0 to $40,000 today, and this one's listed at $33,500. And I think she's been on the market for about 12 weeks. You might be able to work a better deal.
That's right. These are just, you know, make an offer kind of thing. You know,
Right, exactly. Make an offer. The worst they can do is say no.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
Nice
my
pick.
first pick of the day.
Really nice pick.
All right, how much are you going to ding me for being not in the
We'll
Bay
see. Was that under what? Usability?
Yeah. All right, let's score this one up.
All right.
All right, Kenneth, tell us about your first pick of the day.
So my first pick is a 1986 Catalina 34. Now, these
Nice.
were originally built in Hollywood, California. They were Frank Butler designed.
Yep.
And now they're in Largo, Florida. But interestingly, they bought the Morgans, which
That's
in.
right.
So they have them. So this one's really nice. $37,000 in San Francisco.
She's right in San Fran.
Right in
Nice.
San Francisco. It looks really in great shape. It's got a 21 horsepower universal diesel with only 825 hours on it.
Wow,
And
look
it
at that. That
looks
thing is
like
clean.
it's gold-plated, for God's sake. Anyway, this is a great racer cruiser, fast, stiff boat, sturdy. So for California, this would be a perfect boat. Looks like it's really well maintained. It also
Nice
has
hump there for the helm station.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 34. It's max draft of 5.5. Clean, really clean down below. We've got 74 gallon for fresh water. Fuel is 24 gallons, and then the holding tank's 32.
Nice gimbaled stove.
Gimbaled stove,
Double sink.
Nice little.
Ken, this is a nice
Control
pick.
boat.
I mean,
Yeah.
for an easy boat to sail and maybe your first big boat.
Yeah.
This. Oh, look at this. This is underneath your cockpit there. It's like a double under there. That's a nice
double
space.
underneath there. Yeah.
Nice use space.
Little
Nice stove.
little stove there. Looks like it's been very well maintained. I mean, obviously dated. The cushions are a little older looking, but
They look
wow,
fine. A
they
little
look
seat in
fine.
your shower there in your head.
Love that. Yeah.
There's your companionway.
Companionway. I think it lays out pretty nicely, actually.
I
Yeah,
agree. So
yeah.
you got your head back here in the aft, and then you're in your aft stateroom, as it were.
Right,
And
right.
nice U-shaped
So that-
settee in your main salon.
So the snorers are set apart.
Yeah, you can get the snorers out of there. That's key.
Yeah.
I think that's a really solid pick, Ken. These are nice, durable boats. I mean, so many of these have been made. In fact, let's go to the tail of the tape.
There you go.
All right. So
Masthead sloop, 34.5.
Overall,
29.8 on length on the water, 11 foot, almost 12 foot beam. So that's
it's
pretty
amazing.
good.
Max draft of under 6 feet, which
Yeah.
is great.
Lead keel. Look at how many were built.
1,438. That's
Yeah.
and as you said, Frank Butler design. So this has been a prolifically, very successful boat. Very successful boat. Catalina is still in business, by the way. It's one of the few
That's
sailboat
right, yeah.
manufacturers in the United
Yeah,
States
that's
still
right.
making boats. Sail area displacement is 16.
So moving right along.
Nice stiff boat, like you said,
Yep.
41, almost 42. She's a light to moderate displacement at 200, and a comfort ratio a little bit lower because
A
she's a
little
little bit
lower,
lighter.
yep.
At 22. But she's going to be a nice, quick boat and a fun boat to sail, frankly.
Yeah, I think a fun boat to sail.
Yeah.
And certainly in the Bay Area, this would be a great boat.
Yeah, nice fin keel and spade rudder there, and handsome boat and easy to maintain. Not too much bright work up on deck, if any, except for your handrails there. So
Yeah.
again, at 37, make
Good.
your best offer. I don't know how long this has been on the market. It's with a broker.
With a broker,
but
not sure, yeah.
I would take a close look at this if you're looking to break into sailing with your first big boat. This would be a nice choice, nice safe choice.
Yeah.
Nice
So
pick.
There's my first one. Let's score that guy out.
Let's do it up. All right, Kenneth. My second pick of the day is a 1981 Cape Dory 30 cutter, 16.5 list price, located down in Redwood City. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, so that's south in the South Bay. So
Okay.
you're definitely straying south. for
Well,
some
I
reason.
figured you might be heading north, so I should go south, right? So we cover the whole area. But she's a for sale by owner, a FSBO, posted 12 days ago on Craigslist. And the reason I chose this particular Cape Dory 30 is because our buddy Cape Dory Carlton, surprise, surprise, owns a Cape Dory 30. And he absolutely loved it. That guy is such a geek for his boat. I've never seen anything like it.
He just told us he's going to launch it in 6 months and 29 days.
Yeah, so
he's looking forward to
he's
next
already
season.
counting down. It's bonkers. Anyway, this has total engine hours of 750. She was repowered with a Beta Marine. But let's look at the photographs. So these boats are so seaworthy. They're so good looking. It is a cutter rig. It's got a self-tacking staysail here. You can see the boom there,
Oh,
the
there it
jib
is,
boom
yeah.
on that. And nice little gimbaled stove. Carlton's doesn't work. He uses a camp stove, but this one appears to be functioning. But the interior is spotless.
Clean.
I mean,
Very clean.
And if you want just a sturdy, reliable boat, Cape Dory's, you just can't beat them. Nice little head there. It's got a windlass, which is sweet. Nice little pulpit. And your Genoa is roller furling. Your staysail is hank on.
Hank on there, yeah.
But there you go. I mean, very simple boats and very sea kindly. It's got an older looking Maine, but it is full batten. It could just need a good clean. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you might be in the market for a new Maine. But she is full battened. There is your jib. There's your pulpit. Look at it. It looks like it's been well maintained.
Oh, very nice. All the bright work looks
Yeah,
really
the
nice.
bright work looks fantastic. An old cassette deck.
What?
What?
Love it. I think it's an 8-track.
It could be 8-track. There's your Beta Marine.
Yeah.
I mean, 750 hours on this thing is still brand new.
It's clean.
It's very clean. So let's look at the, let's see if there's anything important to mention about this. Just the engine is the primary big one. Lumor windlass spelled incorrectly.
3-burner.
3-burner stove, yeah. Manual head. But hull number 224. So looking at the sailboat data on this, as we mentioned, cutter rig, there she is. There's your staysail, self-tacking boom. Little wheel helm, which is sweet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, she'll sleep comfortably. And length overall is 30 feet. Length on the water is 22.8. 9-foot beam, and 363 of these were made. Carl Ahlberg design, by the way, which we love, of course. This does not have a Volvo. It's got the Beta Marine. Holds 20 gallons of fuel, 60 gallons of water, which is not bad for that size boat. As we know from Cape Dory's, Carlton's boat, it's not the fastest in lay there. Sail displacement of 15. Nice stiff boat at 40. He puts up all those sails in a breeze, and it's just honking when it gets windy out. Comfort ratio, ultra heavy displacement at 375, and a comfort ratio of 33. And he does say how comfortable his boat is.
It's a comfortable boat.
Yeah, I love these.
These are such classic boats, and Carl Ahlberg design,
Right.
Hard to go wrong.
Hard to go wrong, and just a good looking boat. So that's my second pick of the day. What do you say about that one?
Well, I'll have to ask Cape Dory Carlton. Did his name come before the Cape or after? I don't know.
I don't remember. Carlton Cape Dory or Cape Dory? I don't know. Either way, he loves these boats, so we can't say enough about him because he's out on that thing all the time. It has no fussing with it. It's just he just goes sailing constantly, every afternoon. Yep. Anyway, let's score it up. All right. All right, Kenneth, what do you got for number 2?
All right, my number 2 is a 1990 Contessa 32. It's out in Richmond, California. It's for $34,000. Just had a price drop of $5,000. This boat is fun. It's interesting because we just did a Contessa 26, and so I was sort of interested to see the difference. I know there's sort of a cult following with these. This is also a David Sadler built in Canada by the
J.J. Taylor.
J.J. Taylor to Lloyd standards. It's got a Volvo Penta engine, but we don't know the engine hours.
It's not stated.
Yeah, it's not stated. 28 horsepower engine, 32 feet on length. It's a good looking boat. It comes with a little dinghy. We'll talk about that on top.
But what kind of what was that? Fatty knees?
Yeah, Fatty Knees, I think was the name of it, but it's a little hard dinghy and it comes with a little 1 horsepower.
And I saw it right up on the bow. We'll see that again. But nice little hatch over here. That must be the galley down there.
Oh, that's nice. Get ventilation right over there. It looks like it's been really well maintained. Wow. The one thing about this, it's got a little more headroom than the
26.
Than the 26. I mean, that one was a little tight. This is about 6 feet, 5'10", so it's right in there.
This is going to be more livable,
comfortable.
for sure.
A nice little stove there. It's not a step mast like I believe the other.
It's not. It's keel stepped on this one.
Keel stepped on this one. Look at all the cushions. Look fantastic.
The cabin sole looks great.
Yep.
Ken.
Yep, it's got a little 2-burner, it's got a little heater.
There's your Volvo Penta. It looks clean as heck. So I was talking to the owner of the Contessa 26 that we profiled, and his dream boat is the Contessa 32. And I concur. This is a nice boat.
Yep.
And I think for where this boat is in California, this would be great for the bay.
Really good. I mean, for long cruising, maybe not so good because it's only got 15 gallons for fresh water, only 5 gallons for a fuel tank. Pretty.
How many?
It says 5, and then a 15-gallon holding tank.
We'll check.
We'll check that because it just seems that that's a little low.
So fin keel with a skeg hung runner with a prop in the aperture there, which is nice protection.
We like that for our
pots
here. Maybe not as a consideration out over there, but look at the coat looks great. The gel, if it's
the gel coat,
looks
it looks like it's original.
Yeah.
It's 1990, so it's very possible that is.
This is probably one of the newer boats with the top that we're doing today.
There's the fatty knees,
and there's the little fatty knees dinghy on top. It fits right on top.
I love this this pulpit bowsprit configuration.
Yeah, it's nice. It looks fairly sturdy, doesn't it?
These boats are purpose made for blue water cruising. There's no doubt about it. You got roller furling on this.
Yeah, you
nice
got the
Dodger.
nice Dodger
Nice
there.
clear
Yeah.
isinglass on that. I
Yep.
mean, this is
I like,
sweet.
yeah, the ventilation, like you said, that extra little vent over the galley is kind of nice to
And you
have.
can see all your lines are led aft,
Everything goes
so you
back.
can do everything right from the cockpit.
Yeah.
And again, the interior on this looks spotless from these
Really
pictures.
nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that price to me seems very
Well,
reasonable.
based on what we've seen for these Contessas.
For these
yeah.
contestants and for the year, I mean, my God, this thing looks turnkey.
Yeah.
Again, the big question mark is the Volvo Penta on this, but
Yeah.
these things raced in, I believe they do a number of the around the island race in the UK. I believe this was in the Fastnet race. These have been in there since the inception of the Fastnet race. So, like you said, 700 of these were built.
Yeah.
32 overall, 24 in the water, 9.5 foot beam, so she's pretty narrow, which means she's going to cut nicely through the waves. David Seiler design, like I said, first built in 1971, and I believe you can still custom order these now.
Yeah,
But
so they've been
diesel,
many years. So it's a diesel. This one says it's a 28. That says 24. That's probably the original.
and it doesn't
equipment.
have the gallons held. So
No, and we might want to check into that. But that's
if anybody knows, let us know because it's good to know.
Yeah.
Sail area displacement 15.5, so it'd be decent in light air. Look how stiff this thing is, 47.37. Heavy displacement at 306. Comfort ratio near 30, so 27.72. Capsizing screen in case you want to do any offshore racing, 1.8. So
Yeah, a good racing boat,
a
actually.
great racing boat. These things are raced all the time. Here are your schematics. So here's your sort of fin keel.
Interesting.
Here.
Look how the boom looks so small.
Short, yeah,
doesn't
right.
it?
Yeah, it's interesting. Nice tall rig. It looks
Yeah,
like.
look at this flying a spinnaker. So
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you can do it all.
Racing.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's my number 2.
Dang it.
And I, after seeing that one we just looked at, and just sort of why people love these so much, it's
I
kind
get
of
it
fun
now.
to dig into it.
I get it. I really love these Contessas, and this is a beautiful example, and I hate you for finding it. All right, let's score.
All right, score it up.
All right, Kenneth, you ready for this? This is my third
Your third
pick of the
okay.
day.
I think this is going to be it.
I think this is the one. This is a 1978 Vindo 50, which actually means she's 34 feet. Now, we profiled a Vindo 40, which is 30 feet this past summer or spring, and that blew us away.
It was so beautiful. And yeah. It was.
So it's in Berkeley, California, and so I'm in the right area primarily, right?
Yep.
List price
Finally.
is $40,500. I'm just over the barrier.
Just over.
My logic is no one's going to pay full price for this thing, so it will be under $40,000 when you buy it, and you should buy this boat because here's why. Total engine hours, 250.
Wow.
She is rated as one of the world's best sailboats, and this is a great example of these Swedish boats. They're so pretty. Magic Carpet, the YouTube channel, started off on a Vindo, and I recommend you check that out. And they upgraded to a Cape George, but he refitted that one, and it's just they're stunning boats. But just check this out. I love the wood on the cabin trunk, and what's
All the
cool
way
about this,
around.
all the way around, yeah. And it's got a little aft cabin like the North Sea 27 we did.
Yep.
And what's great about this particular model is this owner has removed the teak decking and fiberglassed it. So there are no issues there, and that can be an issue on these boats. So she's got a full keel with a cutaway 4 foot and a keel hung rudder with the prop protected in the aperture there. And I have no idea what this means, but someone probably does. You got steps up the mast, you've got radar,
Yep.
and the hull looks to be in good shape.
Really good shape.
And here's a good look at those decks where all the teak has been removed and has been fiberglass and painted, and it looks like it was done in a workmanlike fashion. And I love the stained glass doors on your companionway, little seahorses there, and you still have some teak here and there for some accents, which is nice. The down below, I think these are battery packs, but somebody might know. I don't know what this is.
Cryogen.
Yeah, maybe. You sleep in there and it makes you younger. I could use that. But everything looks to be in good shape down here. Nice library.
Very
here.
comfy looking.
Comfy looking.
Yeah.
Beautiful craftsmanship on these boats. So there's your helm station, and here's the access to the companionway to your aft little cabin there. Nice high coamings, and again, more down below picture. Here's your galley, gimbaled stove, all that good stuff. looking a peek down into your aft cabin. You can't really get a good sense of that, but we were blown away on the North Sea how big it was.
More
down.
room than you actually
You expect,
think down
and
there.
that's only 27 feet, so I can imagine this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
And as you always point out, a great place for the snorer in your
That's
crew.
right, that's right.
Here's a good look at your decks that have been painted in fiberglass. That looks all really nice, and a job that you don't have to do.
Yeah.
Your steps up your mast. But
Nice looking boat.
nice looking
It
boat,
is.
but quickly,
Lots
here's the
of
best
new
part.
stuff.
Lots of, decks painted and added non-skid decks in 2024, new chain plates as of this year, new standing rigging and running rigging as of 2024, new sails, 2 months old, new Dodger, new steering cables, new raw pump in the sink, new used stove oven in 2024, new domestic refrigeration, wow, and repowered with a 30 horsepower Yanmar with only 250 hours on it currently. New prop shaft and packing replaced in 2021, and a new composting head.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 water tanks totaling 53 gallons and fuel capacity of 25 gallons. New canvas covering 90% of the boat, meaning sails and Dodger and stuff. You've got a GPS Garmin. Anyway,
Wow.
on and on. Auto helm, it's got everything. I love this boat. So quickly looking at the sailboat data on this. Here is a look of, they made
that
a,
one had- yeah, they made
a
one.
yawl
Oh, yawl
version of it.
version,
Yeah. And here she is, as you can see, you can fly a spinnaker. But there's your keel, cutaway forefoot, all that good stuff. And your
It
sleeping
sort of has a
arrangements.
forward motion to it when you look at it.
Yeah, this doesn't
interesting.
really depict the aft cabin.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe.
Yeah, that is the Vindo 50. So anyway, length overall of nearly 35 feet at 34.94. Length on water of 27.5, beam of 10.17. And it's an encapsulated keel, so you don't have to worry about that lead. Fiberglass, Carl Anderson design. This was repowered, so this doesn't make any sense. And 50 gallons of water, this one holds 53. Sail area displacement of 17, nice quick boat and reasonably quick and light air. Nice stiff boat at 46. Moderate displacement of 246 and comfort ratio of nearly 30 at 27.17. Yeah. So
Interesting.
anyway, that's my.
Now, the one thing it doesn't have, like the other one has the tumble home we were talking about on the other.
It does
window,
not have that
which,
same
which
tumble
is
home.
so
So
good looking. I'm
stinking
surprised
pretty.
that they didn't continue that on.
I
with this
know,
one. Yeah.
I know. It's such a pretty look. It's got a little bit, but not nearly of the Vindo 40. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I love that look, but
But a
I think
beautiful
this
boat.
is a beautiful, beautiful boat, and that's my big pick of the day. External chain plates, by the way.
So those were just replaced. So
Yep.
great.
And all your standing rigging, all new.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is ready to go.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, score it up.
Yeah.
Am I the winner? All right, let's go.
That's gonna be a tough one to beat.
All right, Kenneth, your chance to beat it with your last pick of the day. You think you got it?
I think I saved the best for last. This is a 1980 Pacific Seacraft Orion, 27 feet. This one's in Berkeley, California. $35,000. Again, another price drop, $5,000 less.
Yeah. So you're really hitting the top of the market with the prices here. So
True.
yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about this, Orion, because we've actually been on one.
We were on one and I was smitten with it. I think they're beautiful. Talk about a perfect blue water cruiser. I mean, this thing is a full keel, heavy displacement, sturdy construction. It's all hand laid fiberglass. It's turnkey. It's beautiful inside.
This has the other interior.
That's right. This has the other
The
interior.
preferred interior.
Yes.
And look at the ceiling in here is all wood. Oh man.
Yeah, it really is good. I mean, there's some newer things, some fresh varnish, some bottom paint, some umbrella canvas work on it.
Yeah.
And then 2017, they replaced all the standing rigging and bronze through hulls and seacocks were replaced. So
Nice.
That's pretty nice. This is a great blue water cruiser for sure. It's got a mainsail equipped with the Dutchman sail system. It's got
Oh, the Dutchman? Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
Nice bowsprit on this, nicely varnished. Look at
nicely
that.
varnished. It's got a Yanmar, what is it, a 20 horsepower, I believe.
Okay.
They don't know the engine hours because when the guy bought it, it had previously been replaced, so they don't know. The last hours were 1306, so it's got some hours on it for sure. It only has a foot pump for the water and a 1-burner stove, but that can always be updated.
It's got the molded planking in the fiberglass.
Molded planking, the external chain plates, which look fantastic.
Yeah, bronze. It
Bronze,
looked like
yeah,
everything
yeah,
looks
yeah.
good. And did you say the standing rigging was replaced?
Yeah, 2017.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's still reasonably new. And nice.
Two roller furlers, by the
rollers,
way.
yeah.
Both are
Yeah, that's right, because it's cutter rig.
cutter rig.
Both are roller furling. Nice.
Yeah.
This, I don't want to diss the one we looked at, but that one was priced less than this, 27.5, I believe, or 22.5, one or the other. But this looks like it's worth a little extra, the extra money, and it looks like it's a documented vessel, by the way. Ship's bell, nice. Bronze ports, jeez.
I do like the way this lays out. You're right, absolutely.
It's got a nice boom gallows
boom
there.
gallows there.
Yep. An older windlass, looks like a manual one.
Yep.
But, whoops, what did I just do? But this is really, really an attractive boat. Deck step.
Deck step mast.
Yep, that's fine. You know, simple rig.
There it is, sailing in the bay right there. So, yeah.
I like this interior. I agree.
Yep.
Wow, nice place. Look at the sailboat deck real quick. Here she is under sail. All sails are flying. Pretty boats, really pretty boats, solid boats. Almost 31 feet overall, 22 on the water.
Yep.
9 1/4 at the beam, lead encapsulated keel, which is fantastic. Headroom is over 6 feet, which we can verify because we were on that. Sail area displacement is actually pretty high at 17.5. That's pretty quick in light air. She's a nice stiff boat at 32, reasonably stiff, and a heavy displacement, ultra heavy displacement at 408.
And
comfort ratio over 32.
Right.
I mean,
so if you want to go do some blue water cruising, I'd say this is the one.
That's a pretty boat.
Yeah.
I like the color schematic on this.
Me too.
And it's got radar, and it's got everything. A nice little pocket cruiser, really. I mean, classic. And Pacific Seacraft. I love it. Nice pick. All right, let's score it up.
Okay.
Nice job, Ken. All right, so now we're going to jump over to our honorable mentions. And Ken, you're up. What do you got?
All right, my first one's a 1978 Pacific Seacraft. And it's 25 feet. It's located in Sausalito, California for $15,000.
That's a nice price
So
point.
this is way down the price point for what we were showing earlier today. But it's an interesting, I love the double ender boat. It needs a little work. Obviously, it's going to need a little TLC. But
this is what you're talking about?
Yeah. On the inside, the sole floor is a mess.
You just said soul floor. Cabin soul.
But that's really the biggest noticeable issue, and that's just wear
But the
and
rest
tear.
of it looks fine.
It really does look fine, and so it's 25 feet on length. And it's got a
Little head here.
little head, sort of open head there, and it's got a Yamaha 8 horsepower. You don't need much to move this around.
We don't have the engine hours.
Nice looking bowsprit, I think, up there. It's these are pretty boats, and so
Little bobstay.
for the price, you obviously probably needs a little work. It's got the tan bark sails apparently.
This is a pretty boat. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And it seems ideal for the waters in the San Francisco Bay, in that Bay Area.
And the one thing to note is that the slip might be transferable.
Ooh, that's a huge point.
So yeah, if you're in Sausalito and you
stack
can get
that.
a nice slip there, because no one else sails, they just put them in the slip.
There's a look at your engine. It looks a little older.
It looks a little older,
But
so it needs some work. But these are pretty boat, and they're going to be very comfortable to sail. So that's my first
runner up, or honorable mention.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, no, 15 grand might come with a slip. I think the Pacific Seacraft, you're not going to go wrong with these boats.
The big tiller is fantastic.
Yeah. All right. So my first runner-up or honorable mention is, now hear me out. It's an Islander 30 Mark II, 1972, located in, how do I say that? Benicia, California.
That's up north, way up north in the bay.
It was okay. Yeah. And the reason I brought this one to everyone's attention is because if you don't want to fuss with a diesel engine, it comes with electric propulsion. Solar power, does not need shore power, backup generator when the sun isn't shining, and must see to appreciate. Not a lot of information on this boat, but these Islanders are good, solid boats. And I like the lines on this. And if you like green, this is your boat because there's a lot of it. But you can see you've got a bimini with a lot of solar up top there. Yeah. Aft hung ladder, solar hybrid. It looks like a
induction
induction.
Induction
does electric when it boils water instantly. Yeah. I like that. Nice little V-berth. The fabric's a little wonky, but the down below looks like it has been maintained. Cabin sole looks a little rough, but
looks like
it's got a TV.
Varnished.
Yeah, it's been varnished anyway. But if you're looking for a boat, sorry, I got to get you the price on this. $15,000, right? So it's the same price as your Pacific Seacraft 25, and it's not a bad looking boat.
No.
And if you don't want to mess with the diesel, this one's been converted over to electric, and I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So a little bit out there, a little bit different. And by the virtue of the fact that it's got an electric engine, that's the only reason why it's different.
For $15,000, my goodness.
I mean, putting an electric engine in probably costs about $15,000.
So
it looks like You know, it could use a little elbow grease, but not bad.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a lot of fun for someone who wants to go green.
If you're going green, that's key.
All right, Kenneth, your second honorable mention.
Yes, this one is a 1976 Falcon Cutter, 38 feet. It's located in Napa, California, where they bring the grapes down to the bay. No, I don't.
They stomp on the grapes.
That's where it's located now. But it says $29,900, and again another $5,000 reduction in price. So you could tell they want to sell these boats.
Yeah,
I love this. I don't know. There's something interesting about this. A double ender. I love the way that the rudder blends into the keel. It just seems like it's solid. You know, it is a cutter rig, I believe.
Yes, it is. And, prop in an aperture.
Prop in the aperture there.
It reminds me of the West Sail a little bit. And this one's 38 feet, right? Yeah, 38 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Aft hung rudder.
You know, it needs some work, obviously, but it looks like it's been well used. I mean, they use it to sail. That's what you want. So you got to do a little.
There's your
work.
dinghy up on the in the
there.
bow, and you've got some teaks, so you're going to want to have a nice marine survey on this. But nice bowsprit. You can walk out there, cutter rig like you said. I love your hatches.
And Dodger, and look, I think there is also a Bimini.
I think there might be some steps those go on the dock. There's your Dodger right there.
Yeah.
Ken, this is a nice high bulwarks on this. You got a windlass there.
High bulwarks.
Safe at sea.
And it looks like it just needs a little TLC. Down below, it's just, I like that look too, though. Even though it's that reverse steering.
It is that steering wheel, so the wheel's behind you. But look at that compass.
I know, it's like old school. Yeah,
it is.
The graded floor there.
Yeah, that's right. I like that.
They don't look
floor.
like they're
not self-tailing, but you have a nice cockpit table here.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice big cockpit. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
But I see the appeal of this. I really do. It needs some work. Looks like it's a documented vessel. But
you'll see. Yeah, definitely the woodwork needs some work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so someone needs to spend some time on this and really gussy it up, or just freaking use it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any of this work.
Yes, exactly.
You can just go out and use it.
Gas stove,
Nice galley.
Yeah, a lot of woodwork. I mean, I think you could get this back looking nice for sure.
Yeah, take a season and do it right. Haul it out. Have a survey done. What do we know about engine hours? Only 100?
Yeah.
What?
I think that's right.
Yeah, it says it right here. 36. It's a beta.
36.
So it's a new beta diesel engine.
So there you go.
That's worth the price of admission.
Got a little stove as well.
I actually, there's your new beta.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, this boat looks like she's solid and yes, needs some TLC, but look at that. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, looks comfortable. It looks like they really enjoyed using it. That's sort of the feeling I got.
I agree. All right, nice pick. All right, so my last honorable mention is a 1978 Bombay 31, engine hours of 2,000, reported to be in good condition in, how do you pronounce this? Vallejo? Whatever, 15,000.
This is up in the north end of the bay,
Okay, I just butchered that. Sorry, California. Bombay Clipper. These are solid little pocket cruisers. We'll talk about the engine in a second. It's got 2,000 hours on it. Simple boat.
Yeah.
Simple to use, simple to sail, and comfortable. Nice deep cockpit. Nice little helm station here. A little table. You know what? It's 15 grand. You want to get out on the water, your first boat. This would be just an easy boat to sail and nice and comfortable. Let's see if this says anything else. New Garmin chart plotter and refrigeration. Propane cooking, well equipped. New mainsail, fully battened, 3 jibs, 1 spinnaker.
Wow, for 15?
Shoal draft with a Yanmar diesel with 2,000 hours on it. So you want a simple boat to get out on the water, not a lot of money. I would check this out. So that's my last one. So let's go tally up our scores and come up with our 3, 2, 1 winners. All right, let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a dogfight. I mean, we had a 3-way tie. All these boats are amazing. These boats in Northern California are really fantastic. I mean,
I think they are, and I think it reminds me of Maine because you have to have rugged, sturdy, stable boats, and there's some beautiful ones for cruising and also racing. Yeah, we found some good ones.
Yeah, it was really different from Southern California, which we did like a year ago. But anyway, a ton of fun. It was a dogfight. We had a 3-way tie for first, so we had to go to different categories to suss out a winner, and it was tough, let me tell you, but I think we got it nailed. Yeah. So coming in at third, ladies and gentlemen, is the Cape Dory 30. So that goes out to you, Cape Dory Carlton. Your 30-footer won third place today for the price of $15,000. Yeah. $16,500, I should say. Yeah. This boat would be a great, easy boat to break into with engine hours only 750. Yeah. All right, ready for this? Coming in at number 2. The 1987 Aries 32 at 33.5 down in Moss Landing. I know it's a little outside the Bay Area, but I think this is worth the drive. I mean,
I think this is a stunning boat.
Stunning
I really,
boat.
really love this one a lot.
great pedigree. Not many of these were built, and I think this is worthy of second place, and I'm really psyched about it. Now, drum roll, please. Stick it on the drums. Coming in at number 1, hot this week, Canadian Ken's 1990 Contessa 32.
Yeah, I think, we've just seen one, and I even like this one better.
I agree. No offense, Dave.
Nope.
We loved your Contessa 26, but this thing was something special, this one here. And these 32s are so popular. There's a real cult following for these, and these are very versatile boats from cruising to racing. They're rugged as heck, and I think this is worth.
That was a tough battle, but boy, there's some great boats for sure.
I love doing this one. It was fun to do these top 10s again. I'm psyched to be back with these now that it's getting colder outside. So everyone, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You already had it in Canada, right? Is that where you were the other week? When you were...
I can't tell you.
Yeah, right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click like and share. We really appreciate your support. We'll see you next time.